the sanctions. You know, he actually beat media.
And is this under Tate?
Andrew Tate. He managed to beat the media. Not many people do that. Now I don't know about the Kanye West case. It's nowhere to be seen right now.
What case is going on? I didn't know there was one going on.
Well, no. He said some stuff about the Jewish religion
Oh, yeah.
some time ago.
Where he was called anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic or whatever. But yeah, I was very impressed. The Ghanaian president went to the United Nations yesterday. It was yesterday or the day before, and had a very powerful speech there about the slave trade and reparation that is overdue.
Who's this?
Ghana, the Ghanaian president.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I know some people love to say, guys, you should stop, crying over the slave trade because, But if you listen listen to the speech, it's like you're going to box, and these guys mess up with with your food or your drink, or put something in your drink. So he's going there with a clear boundaries. You will never win. You will never win. So that's how he called this. And this migration that you see today is another form of slave trade, but it's not kind of
It's not the blatant
forced.
version.
It's not a blatant version, but it's another one. When people can say, we don't want these migrants, but we love the cheap labor. We love the delivery guy. So how many European can deliver, can earn like, I don't know whether that's £50 a day on delivery or £70 a day on delivery
And be happy.
and be happy? How many?
Zero.
So I love to see these
Because that's why they
prototype
then
like
just
like
lean
in
on benefits.
like in Qatar, when people used to say to me that nobody works in Qatar, or what, that's all foreigners working there, and I'm like, if you get a society where everybody's rich,
Then it won't
you
be
have-
rich for long.
No, but then the society will rely completely on cheap labor coming from abroad. So everything will have to be made by the foreigners. But at the same time, they blame the foreigners, say, oh, well, too many of them are coming to Europe, too many of them are going to America. It's not good for the economy, it's not good for
Blame your business
system.
leaders.
and a guy commented on one of those videos and said, the big employers are happy. Well,
Yep.
that'll be cheap labors.
Yep.
When the
Who's their bottom line?
if the guys start protesting for like wages and this and that, they can just give a job to
Someone else.
someone else. Options.
Yeah. And they're less protected and they've got less privileges than the locals. So it's easier to get rid of it.
Yeah, so the Ghanaian president had the best speech there. I would recommend you have a look at this. It's really good, but he said the thing is unfair. Someone said no, say corrupt. Call it what it is. It's corrupt. Like after World War II, these guys made a decision and they set up the world in a way that will advantage them all the time. Well, it's now time to
Change that.
change that and
But part of that lies with us as well, because there's a lot of, Africa is rich in
Uranium?
raw materials.
yes.
You know,
But he's
and
saying that
what
those raw
we've
materials have
just
been
wasted it. I think we've wasted it,
yeah, you're right. Wasted.
and we need to kind of.
But
take
how did
back.
we waste it? How did we waste it? He said like
We didn't
most
capitalize
most
on it.
independentists, most independentists, or people who like independence fighters were killed or imprisoned. The power was then given to the puppets.
Yep. So, and those are the issues. Those
So,
are the biggest
and the
issues in our
puppets,
history.
because they were accountable to the West, to those who gave them the guarantee of power, were more inclined into making deals that does not benefit the country or their own people. So they're making deals that benefit
Themselves.
the colonizers and themselves.
Yeah. And this is the thing, Africa's history has been filled with sabotage.
So some people,
really.
some people say that, well, it was you Africans that signed this deal. No, those guys, they killed, like in my country, they killed a lot of independences. They killed a lot of them, and this was after the independence as well. They killed some before, and they killed some after. Gave the power to puppets. And when the puppets kind of open their eyes and they want to start changing things, oh, boom.
Put the next one.
They have a
next
coup.
puppet.
They'll have a coup. Like Thomas Sankara, you know, he was an independentist that, you know, that got into power. But then what happened next? They got his best friend to assassinate him.
His best friend.
Yeah, it's always your best friend. It's always somebody,
You least suspect.
yeah, in your circle.
In your circles.
Yeah, it doesn't come out of your circle. It has to come within. Like Bongo was deposed the other day, you know, about 2 weeks ago. But it came from within. You know, always from in 100% comes within. It can't come from the outside. If it comes from the outside, that means it's like
Then there's an
French.
ulterior motive. There's
Yeah, it's
someone
like-
trying to.
Like the French and yeah, the one in Gabon, for example. Africans are accusing the French that this is a fake coup. Because that coup is the one coup that France did not condemn or doesn't condemn enough or like is happy for it to take place or to have happened. Why? Well, because the guy that was there wasn't doing the business anymore. So they are in favor of him losing power, or they are happy that he lost power. There was an election, for example, and they said that he rigged the election, right, and he made himself the winner. So that's the excuse for the coup. So you know that he rigged the elections, right? Just go and recount the thing. Just go and do the count and get the guy who won it to get into power. No. We will organize older elections. For now, the military will seize power and rule. You know, like, could be like, you know, Zimbabwe, you know. Mugabe left, but Mugabe left, but the guy who came after him is twice as bad. Mangaka. We just seen the other day they said that he's putting his son, his family now in a position of power.
As it usually is. Can I have a tiny bit of here? Sorry. A tiny bit more.
Whereas Ouattara in Ivory Coast got Gbagbo in jail for not wanting, well, to leave power. Now he's been there for 3 mandates and he's going to go for a 4th one. And that's what one of the Mali president said. He said, you're talking about coup. There are constitutional coups.
Yeah.
Where the president changes the constitution to suit him, to allow him to represent himself again. You know, and that is a coup. But because the advice comes from the colonial masters, it's the colonial masters that help them to change the constitution. Will tell them, you do this, do that, and it will work.
But I feel like this is our biggest problem. There's too much
Uh,
infighting in Africa.
We just stay
within-
quiet. But infighting between countries.
and even within countries. And at the end of the day, they just swoop in and take advantage.
Yeah, you know when people fight, then you have another system which is called a force of I don't know how they call it, but they call it like a neutral force to stand in between.
A mediator.
Yeah, something like that. But that's when bad things happen. That's when the raw material gets stolen. What? We have raw material, but we're selling them, and it's the buyer that fixes the price. I mean, come on.
Yeah. In what world? Like
So
how?
France will buy uranium from Mali or Niger for I don't know how much they sell, whether it's $5 or something, and sell it for like $200. That's why France is so mad about Mali wanting to get rid of them. France don't want to let go. They are camping there. And Mali is saying, Niger is saying you're not welcome here, you have to leave. The ambassador has to leave. In fact, one guy compared the ambassador, the French ambassador in Niger, to these migrants that are illegally in Italy.
Did he?
Yeah. So it's the same thing. You guys are asked to leave. You don't want to leave someone's country, and you're like, you don't recognize the government there. Who the hell are you to recognize the whole people, the people there, the population?
It's
are
telling
happy
you, go away.
go away, and then you're standing there saying, under the name of we are the boss. Yeah, we're not gonna recognize this. A lot of rubbish that is happening. Whereas in Chad, there was a coup there, and the son took the power, whatever, and France just validated that. Macron went there the next day.
Benefit.
Yeah, he went there the next day, and the coup was okay.
This is why we just need to sort ourselves out.
So one keep asking, why is it that the French-speaking countries are just so much in bad condition than
Congo,
the English-speaking one? Congo is as big as Europe,
Yeah.
Western Europe.
Yeah. It's huge.
Congo is huge.
Huge, rich in minerals. Should be a superpower of the world. But look at it.
Yeah, should be really. They're telling you that Rwanda has developed the economy, behind Congo's back, like raping Congo. That's what some Congolese say and think. Alright, Mr. Liverpool. Yeah. You're chasing your dream, aren't you?
Happy days this year.
Yeah, you're chasing your dream. You're chasing your dream.
I don't want none of that on me.
Yeah, I know you wanted by all the police force in the world, but
Oh no. Check you out.
you wanted by the FBI.
No, I just
No?
I don't
You don't want it by the FBI.
no, I don't want the FBI, no. Don't want the candy cam.
Candy.
Candy cam. Going on holiday today. Soon.
Where? Jamaica?
New York.
Mallorca?
No. Only for a week.
Tomorrow to Mallorca.
Tonight.
Or tonight.
4:30.
So you're leaving this sun, this beautiful sun that we've got here.
Yeah?
You're leaving the beautiful sun.
28, 29 over there, bro.
29 degrees.
Temporary sun.
It was like 32 because of the humidity. That's what they're saying.
All right.
You can promise me I'm not going to be on your live.